When I added the White Swan paint, I made sure to change the direction of my brush, going both vertically and horizontally, blending as I went. This adds texture and interest to the finished piece. I'm also not fully covering with the White Swan paint, allowing the gypsy green and petal pusher to show through in spots. I actually scraped back. I took my putty knife and scraped back, so I have some of the blue and some of the green coming through. Hopefully you can see the hints of the colors coming through, and I just did that while my paint was still damp. I just took the putty knife and scraped. If you look here, I'm getting some of the original tannins coming through. I knew I wanted to use the entire Wander Transfer. Typically, I like to keep it in one piece and split the sections along cabinet door openings and drawer openings after I apply it. But in this case, the piece was so big that I need to do it in smaller sections to achieve the look that I wanted to achieve. I like to start applying the transfer in an upper left corner, and I pull the plastic toward me and rub with the stick just ahead of the fold, and I find that the transfer releases really easily when I use that method. I did have to piece the transfer in a couple of spots due to the age of the cabinet where the splits were more significant. I found that it was easier to actually cut the transfer in advance. Here I'm matching up the new pattern with the pattern that's already on the cabinet, and then I start applying the transfer again from the upper left corner, working my way down. I like my furniture pieces to tell a story. In this case, I wanted the cabinet to look like first it had a coat of green paint on it, then a coat of blue paint, and then it was worn over time. People ask, like, why did I put those other colors on if I was just going to go over it with white? And part of it is that I'm getting the texture that I wanted coming through. So the method to my madness for the paint was color and texture. It's important that before you sand a piece, you make sure that the transfer is burnished on really well. I do that by taking a dry cloth or a blue shop cloth and running it along the transfer to make sure that it's adhered really well. So in the corner here, I cut it a little short. I'm going to make sure that I sand that good so it doesn't look cut. That's why I tear my transfers instead of cutting them, because I don't like that deliberate cut look.